David. Dave. Brick legend. Brick legend. It's been very interesting going online, seeing how people are reacting to De Gea pretty much saying that he's now about to go. But what I don't like is people who don't keep the same energy. If you called him a brick, if you called him David, if you called him that fax machine merchant, and you've been insulting and abusing him, his family, his forefathers, his ancestors, and his descendants, you don't get to be like, man, what a legend, amazing, he did it and everything. No, you've got to keep that same energy and keep that same abuse. The thing with De Gea is this. Let's look at the entire picture. Before that 2018 World Cup, De Gea was one of the best keepers in the world. Because I fully remember, he was amazing. And he was making superb, amazing saves. And are we now going to forget that multiple times he deservedly won Best Player of the Season for Man United? We can't forget that. That happened. 2018 World Cup, after that mistake that he had in that game against Portugal, he just declined. It didn't help matters that he didn't know how to evolve into the modern keeper, i.e. playing out from the back. Because look, see, it is what it is. See, evolve or go extinct. Evolve or go extinct. As a keeper in 2023, you have to know how to play out from the back because pretty much everybody plays out from the back. I don't agree with it. I don't think you have to. I always say that if a keeper can play out from the back, hoof the freaking ball. You'll get the ball back eventually. But if your manager says you have to play out from the back, you've got to know how to do it. And if you don't know how to do it, you get replaced by a guy like Andre or Nana, which is what United are trying to do. But I think, though, when you just look at De Gea as a whole, United, what do you say about what he has at United? It's difficult. It's difficult. You always want to go out on a high. You never want to overstay your welcome. And the issue is when people think of, okay, what's the first thing you think of David De Gea? His mistakes and multiple mistakes. The last thing De Gea did, the last highlight of De Gea's United career is that horrible attempt at a save against Gundogan. When Gundogan shot, De Gea dived 3 lifetimes afterwards. That's the lasting effects. You're going to forget all the amazing saves, point-blank saves that he did because for the last few years, he's been making too many mistakes. But at the end of the day, you cannot forget that at a point, he was one of the best keepers in the world. He was. But this is the right decision. I think he knows his surplus requirements. He knows he's no longer playing at that high level. And I think he knows that, look, it's time to move on. I've spent years here. I'm the only guy remaining on the team who won the league under Fergie. And I think it's time to move on. So I just think that, you know what, let him ride off into the sunset, man. Let him ride off into the sunset now. But I just think overall, do you call him a United legend? No. You can't call him a United legend. At the time, he was a quality keeper, but his sharp decline and the amounts and multitude of mistakes he makes, you cannot call him a legend, though. All you could just say was when he was at his best, he was one of the best keepers in the world. But overall, it's ended badly. So it's a tricky one, but like the video, subscribe if you're new. Head over there to the official website and join us tonight for the hangouts where we shall discuss this and all the topics. Peace out.